Hello, this is Elizabeth Clare Brewington with Brightside Global Trade TV, and we are live and on demand. You can reach us at brightsideglobaltrade.org. I'm very, very excited today because I'm with a very special guest, um, Rowena, who is with Julie Ann Caramels. Now, I'll tell you a little story about caramels. I grew up with my grandmother, my mother, my aunts, my cousins, all on the stove, stirring for Christmas, making caramels. And this is just so much easier for us who are now busy and just can't do it. And to have these caramels at your fingertips in your office, or you might want to, have a little, get together now that we're able to meet again, and you might want to do after hours
Yeah.
in the office, and for whatever reason, or at a trade show you might want to show off so more people stop by your trade
Mhm.
booth.
Yeah.
Multiple ways of using these, and these are really, really awesome. So here we are. So tell us about yourself and how you started, Julianne, and I'd love to know the whole story. Yeah.
Sure, no problem. Thank you so much for this opportunity to be with you today. My name is Rowena Montoya, and I have been married for 35 years. I have 5 children and 17 grandchildren. So it's crazy for me to have a business in the candy industry. I named the company after an aunt that raised me. My mom passed away when I was about 15 years old, and my aunt's name is Nancy Ann, and her sister's Julie. So I took both of their names, put it together, and that's why it's Julianne. So it's really a made up name for me, but it's a name that's very endearing to me because if you get at such a hard age, my life was turned upside down, and these women took me in. They loved me despite myself, at 15. And they taught me just a different way of life. And there was a lot of healing for me cooking, and making caramels. As you know, you stir, stir, stir. And that was a time when we spent talking and, about different things that we can be and different things that we can do. And, the world's at our feet, just, instilling in me the hope that was taken away from me at a young age. So, hope and a lot of faith. So I always go back to that. And I always, whenever I see that name, Julianne, it gives me a little tingle inside because it reminds me of where I came and who I am. So that's why it's Julianne. So I started making the caramels for my husband, who does trade shows all over the United States. And I traveled with him for about 2 years. And I noticed people would put out candy, and I was thinking, it just was the same stuff that you can get in the store, and it just was boring. So I thought, how can I make him stand out? Now, if you talk to him, he'd be like, my good looks and personality should already make me stand out, which it's true. It's
Yeah, that's so true. Yeah.
but I just wanted to add to that. So I was just like, let's just add a little bit. So anyway, called Julie up and she gave me the recipe and I started making them. And I have to tell you, anybody to think that they could just whip out a pan of caramels is not that easy.
This is really tough.
No. Yeah.
And the thing is,
Yeah.
you
It
can lose the whole batch if you make one error on the time. So
yeah.
it's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it probably took me 50 batches. I'm not kidding, to
Mhm.
make it just perfect. And learning
Yeah.
some of the tricks of the trade that because Julie's been in the industry for so long that she knew. And then anyway, so that's what I did. I think I'm just one to not give up. And so I think, that's helped me in business. A lot of people are like, you have so much tenacity. And I'm like, no, we can do it. We can do it. We can figure it out. And we've got great people to help us figure it out. So, anyway, I started making them, and my husband was known as the caramel guy instead of the transportation guy. He does heavy haul transportation all over the United States. So, it from there, I had a girlfriend who said, we need to make this a business because people were asking me, where can I buy them? And I'm like, you can't, I'm not going to make them for you. So, so
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, and then from there, I made it into a business, and I started pureeing like real fruit into it and layering them with chocolate and just doing all these different things with it. And that, we've won an award in Manhattan for our pineapple habanero caramel, which is spicy and has great flavor. And we just won this year a gold from the Specialty Food Association for our maple bacon caramel, which is made with pancetta. So, I mean, we just,
Wow.
yeah, and it's
How
delicious. So,
exciting. Yeah.
yeah. And
You
anyway,
know,
we've
even
been,
I know the health people will whack me, but even if you're on a diet and you just want that little chew, and you don't you don't want to overdo it, but at the same time you want to eat smaller portions. It's such a great thing because sometimes even if you buy sugar-free products, they're not really that good. But I like the authentic thing, and I just say go in smaller portions, and just getting that healthy bite makes you feel like fulfilled and happy, and just don't go overboard. Watch those calories. But that's one thing that we do is trade shows. We write about trade shows, and we do love the fancy food shows. So if you've got those awards, that's incredible. I mean, really incredible. So that's awesome. Now you've got 40 varieties. Oh my God, that's amazing. How much caramel can you think about? Um, so that's amazing. So so if someone's having a wedding, they could have their own creations, their colors or favorite flavors or any of that, which is really exciting. So how do you manage to do 40 varieties, and what inspires you?
oh, well, anything you can do with like a pie or ice cream, we can make out of caramel, really seriously, because there's so much butter and cream, and we use authentic products, and very high quality products. So that inspires me. I mean, there's lots of other things we can do that are a little bit off the beaten path, and we've tried them and done some of them, and they're fun, but they're not the top sellers, so it seems like we always seem to be going back to the top sellers. We can
Yeah.
create just about anything. We usually offer a variety of 20 different flavors at a time, because the 40 it was just too much, right? Because
Yeah.
we wouldn't sell it all, and then every 2 months we bring in a new flavor. Like, one of my favorite flavors is pineapple, just because it's so
Mm,
fresh. It's got
yes.
such a great flavor. And then our coconuts, anything we do with coconuts made with real coconut milk. So it just
Yeah.
comes through beautifully, like coconut lime, or which is one of my favorite, or Tahitian treat, which is mango, pineapple, and coconut, which is kind of fun. So it's all those tropical fun flavors that, I think are ready to say, I want to go to the beach. Since we live in the desert.
Yeah, and you've also got the great pretzels, which is also so much fun, and so many different gift box packaging. I have two nieces, and they're 13 years old, and they're into these making special boxes and having their little treats, and so this is such a great novel idea. So where can people order this? Do you take small orders or only wholesale? Where can people go? What's your website?
So our website is juliannecarmels.com. You can go right there. If you're interested in wholesale, you can call us. Our number is 385-695-5419. And we're happy to ship. I mean, we've even done shipping to Australia, all over the world. So even England, we've shipped stuff to England, which has been really fun. Our product is just unique in what we do and how we do it, and our packaging is really fun. we have a little box that we can put 3 caramels in. And I love that box because when I give you my business card, it's in that box. And
Mm.
so I have people running up to me, can I get your business card? Can I get your business card? But
Yeah,
it's
I
just
know.
a nice thing to leave behind to say, hey, and they remember who I am. So the same reason
Yeah.
why I made those caramels for my husband works for myself also. And
Yeah.
real estate agents, I mean, just a host, or even at a wedding. So we do those little
Yes.
boxes.
Yeah, yeah. So there you have it. We're doing a event coming up August 26th on the home business. So all you realtors and designers and marketing people who want your business card with 3 amazing caramels, you know where to get it. And we'll make sure that we will have this information in the comment section. Now, also remember, if you do happen to buy Julianne caramels this month, we'll give you 2 free tickets to our next event. So that's, and then each event, just for attending, you can, win giveaways and prizes and do all kinds of fantastic things with us. So just take a photo, snap it, and tell us that you went to Julianne, or tell us that you like this show, or tell us your caramel story or your favorite flavor. We'd just love to hear from you and let us know. So stay tuned for more videos, and you can always subscribe to brightsideglobaltrade.org. Thank you for watching.